Lexus LX450 or Land Cruiser. I'm going to swap the radiator. This is the way to remove one, and second video will be one to install one. So let's start from just unbolting some of the parts. Very important piece that you need to know is to drain the fluid, and I unhooked the lower hose and drain that way. You can do it however you want to do it. This is the most efficient way, effective way. I removed the expanded canister and removed the radiator cap. That's basic parts. Now I have to get to the radiator, I have to remove the signal lights to get to the headlights, and then I have to remove the grill bar. So there's components you can use: the screwdriver and 10mm socket, unscrewing the light bulbs, and 3 mounts, 2 on the top and 1 underneath. First I have to remove the signal lights, like I said, to get underneath, to get to those points. See where that's where the radiator is mounted on top. This is the points, and you have to get to them. And this is where radiator is mounted on the bottom. There's a total of 4 mounts sitting on this rubbery cushion. Very easy to remove. You have to let's do it. So now you can see the lights are out, grill is out. Now I have to unbolt the headlights. Again, repeating myself. 3 mounts, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. You don't have to remove them, you can hang them on a wire. That's as much as it takes, no more, no less. And there you go. They hang on a wire, so I'm not going to touch them anymore. Now we have to remove the battery and the battery protector or tray. For that you need 10mm and 12mm sockets. Unbolting the battery, ground cable, and a tray itself. We got that out. Next thing, I'm going to remove the fan cover. Fan cover has to be removed with the fan, so you have to unbolt the fan cover with the 12mm bolts on the top. It's only on the top, and the fan is also 12mm 4 bolts. They have to come up as one unit. You have only 2 pieces. You're not going to be able to extract them individually. You have to pull them together. So what am I doing here? I'm probably looking for 12mm socket. Bear with me a little bit. Yeah, this is all my junk. Now it is almost out. Yep, it is out, and it is like this. If you want to do some work in your clutch, you can do some work on your clutch, front clutch, but I don't care at this point. Now I have to remove the radiator. To remove the radiator, you have to disconnect the 2 small pipes that goes on the bottom, 2 small hoses. Very easy. Use your pliers, remove it. And as far as the piping goes, that's all what you take. I don't bother to remove the one on the bottom because it's already unhooked from the block. So we need to unscrew those bolts. The mount point what I show you, 1 is on the top, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. So I'll show you the bottom one, 2 on the top, right there. So we need 12mm socket. Let's do it. That's my extension. Very important to have one to get to some places. The thinner extension you have, the better it is, because the places are very tight, especially on top. So let's unbolt it. There, I'm trying to do it. And a couple more seconds. I'll be what am I doing here? I guess I got a wrong socket. I got a 10mm, switching to 12. I think I got it, and everything is out. So this is my new radiator, purchased on eBay. This is my old one. I'm not sure what's the difference. Both of them dual core. I think people saying triple core is better, but yeah, I'm just gonna do one for one. I'm gonna open this one up and see what's clogged, and because I've seen a lot of sand on top, so I'm gonna inspect it later, show a video. For the new radiator, I remounted those mounts on the side from the old one, so it comes as identical 1-to-1. Very important not to damage the core, because core is aluminum, and if you're going to be torquing something there, you could slip your wrench or screwdriver, anything. You can poke the hole in it, and as good as done, as good as old one. So we have to cover with some piece of cardboard, preferably on both sides, while you're installing it. Upon complete installation, you can remove it. You just don't want to ruin this thing. It's very soft, and that's my advice. Do it as a must, because you don't want to put the coolant in and it starts leaking. You're gonna be upset. There is my red blood from the radiator. You can recycle it, or you can run through the filter and put it back. It's still good. I changed it not too long time ago. Now I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Wash up, and I'm going to move up to install the new radiator. I also have to tell you, I changed the fluid in my silicone in my clutch. I add some 6,000 strong in addition to whatever with this 3,000. So it's going to be very stiff, and I think it's going to be very good, because this engine is overheating with the supercharger badly.